I like your Corvette. I like your car.
Thank you. I like the bike.
Thank you. We're actually here today to take out a number of different bikes. The first one on the lineup is the Ducati HyperMotard, the brand new one, the 939. What do I need to know? What is the biggest difference between this and the old 821? Obviously, it's...
they bumped up the torque
Okay.
17% at 7,000 RPM. Right in the mid-range, right where you're going to have fun. Kind of brought back the pure hooliganness of the old 1100.
Okay. So what is the suspension on this?
You've got sacks.
These are sacks?
On the standard.
Okay.
And then also on the...
These are not adjustable.
Not adjustable.
Okay.
To get the adjustable, they have on the SP the full Öhlins. Thanks to Euro 4 emissions, we have a better bike because of it.
Right. Oh, it's a tall bike. Whoa, this is incredibly different than I thought it was gonna be. All right, I'm officially gonna have to buy a Supermoto of some sort. And this thing has plenty of power. The new 939cc engine on this is a big upgrade from that old 821. And it doesn't sound like a big upgrade, but you guys saw in the beginning of this video, Sam, the Ducati man from Battley Cycles in Gaithersburg. You love him. He knows what he's talking about. He knows his shit. So I thought, what better way to tell you guys about this bike than to get him to tell you all the specs. So hit that like button if you like Sam. Go check out Battley Cycles. I'm going to include a link in the description below. Those guys are amazing. They have let me do some really fun things with their bikes, which is awesome. Okay, initial thoughts. It's a Supermoto. It's a hooligan machine. You are upright, and by upright, I mean like the most upright I've ever been on a motorcycle. This is dirt bike style. This is taking me back to my old CRF 150F, my WR 450F, back in the day when I was a teenager trying to learn how to ride bikes. I mean, you are sitting on the front wheel. That's the front wheel right there. What other motorcycle can you do that on? It's definitely like the leader in manufactured supermotos, if that makes sense. Like nowadays it's very difficult to find an actual supermoto. This is an extremely high-end version of that. Normally people would just take like a WR 450F and they would turn it into a supermoto, but you have a lot of service intervals. This is going to be that hooligan machine that is a lot more reliable in the long run. You're not going to have to do as much work to it. You know, you get what you pay for though. It's a fairly expensive bike. I think Sam and I were talking that these are just over $12,000 now, and this is the standard. Apart from the standard, they sell this in an SP model that has the full Öhlins. It has different riding modes. It's a little bit more aggressive, and it's just that much more of a hooligan machine. Let's go over some other small features that have changed. So they've added a gear indicator, which is really cool. They have not updated anything in terms of like a gas indicator, but they still have the gas light, and honestly that's all you need. It used to be such a big deal for me, like, oh, but I'm never gonna know how much gas I have left. On the Tuono, all I have is a fuel light, and as long as you have that and a trip odometer, then do the math, guys. I mean, it's totally fine. So I don't see that as being a big issue. It just feels so much more comfortable. It feels so much more versatile than a lot of the bikes that I ride. There's a little blippy downshift. The exhaust sounds great. I mean, it's pretty muffled, right? But this is the stock can on the SP. I believe it comes standard with the Termies, and if not, then they are an option from the factory. I will say that it is a little bit jumpy, like the throttle response is a little kind of joggy, right? So you just give it a little bit. It's not as smooth as I would want, and it's in urban mode, meaning that when I put this baby in sport mode, it's probably going to get a little bit more aggressive, and these minute differences that I'm making right here are going to be even more translated to that kind of jerky feeling. Show you guys what's up. Okay, so we've already done a walk around at the dealership with the fancy Sony RX100 Mark II, so we're just going to do some quick stuff so that people can get get a gist for it. So you've got this Supermoto front end, right? Kind of a beak here, really cool. Actually, the air intakes are right in there, if you can see that. Big headlight. You know, you have a fair amount of wind protection for a bike like this. Now, you are sitting much higher up than this windscreen. Like, this much protection on my Tuono versus this much protection on a HyperMotard is different. What's up? Oh, thanks, man. A HyperMotard.
Okay.
Ducati, yeah.
Definitely check you out.
Yeah, check me out, man. Take care. Look at that. Making friends. Let's get back to it. It's got those gorgeous Supermoto lines to it. It reminds me of a dirt bike, but as you can see, it's got this massive Testastretta 11 degree 939cc engine. You've got the stock exhaust on here, which is kind of a big clunky mess, but at the same time, that's an easy fix. You have what I think is worth its weight in gold, a single-sided swing arm. Oh, these should be mandatory on bikes. And yeah, that's it. I mean, plenty of room for a passenger if you so happen to find someone to get on the bike with you. Brembos up front, Brembos in the back. I just can't get over the seating position and how much control and comfort you have. That's really like the main thing. This bike should be called the hooligan bike for people that have back problems. Okay, time to head back to the dealership. Alright, but you guys have heard me talk about this bike enough. We're getting into some fun roads here, so let's just go for a ride. So much power, oh my god. That is intoxicating. That is intoxicating. Must restrain from full throttle. Oh my god, the front wheel just wants to come up. This is so torquey. And you don't have to reposition yourself quite as much as you'd think. This bike makes you want to do things, though. It just makes you want to break every single law. Yeah, the front wheel definitely wants to be airborne at all times. Alright guys, so we're back. Huge shout out again to Battley Cycles out here in Gaithersburg. I'm going to link their website down below. Thank you, Sam, for running me through this. This was the Ducati HyperMotard 939 first ride and review. I'm into this bike. The seating position alone sold me. I mean, it's just such a fun machine. You can do just about anything on it, so go to your local dealership, check one out. If you get a chance, it is worth its weight in gold. Would I upgrade to the SP model? Yes. It would be hard not to. I mean, to get the fully adjustable Öhlins, I love the paint scheme. It is a little bit taller though, so for me, this is a bike that fits a lot better, and that's a big deal for me. And it also comes in, and I think like, I don't know, $14,900. So it's more expensive, obviously. But hey, you get what you pay for. So thanks guys for watching. I'll check you guys out on the next one. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Peace.